What's up, guys? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to give you my predictions for WWE Battleground 2014 coming tomorrow night on the WWE Network. Now, in the pre-show, which nobody really cares about, we have Cameron and Naomi, former Funkadactyls, not anymore, but they're facing off against each other, which nobody cares about, so I honestly don't care who wins. I think if I had to pick one, I think it would be Naomi to win because no one really cares about Cameron. In our next match, we have Rusev taking on Jack Swagger. Apparently, it's a war, as Rusev said this past Monday night on Raw. It's a war between Swagger and Rusev, and I don't know what's gonna happen in this match. I know it's gonna be a pretty brutal match because these two just hate each other. I do think that Jack Swagger is going to be the one to end Rusev's undefeated streak. I do think that's possible because Big E couldn't do it 3 times in a row. So hopefully Swagger gets a taste out of this and just gets rid of Rusev. And then we have AJ Lee versus Paige, and I think this one's for the Divas title. I don't really know for sure, but yeah, I think it is for the Divas title, and obviously AJ Lee's gonna retain the title because, Paige, no one really likes her. She was a okay champion. She was okay, but she could have been better. But we're just glad that AJ Lee's back, and now we just need Punk back. But AJ Lee's back. She won the Divas title again after being gone for 2 months. She's back. She won the Divas title. And now she's facing off against Paige and at Battleground. And the thing that's kind of weird is that these two used to hate each other. But now all of a sudden, after AJ won the title, Paige has this little relationship with AJ. Do you guys really believe that these two are actually friends? To me, it looks like Paige is gonna turn heel, which she might already be. So to me, it's gonna look like Paige is gonna turn heel and turn her back on AJ or something. I don't know, but definitely AJ is gonna retain the title. Now we have the IC title, the Intercontinental title Battle Royal, and for some reason there's 22 guys, but I think they said 2 guys are supposed to be out of this match, and they might make another match between these 2 guys. So we have the United States Champion Sheamus, Rob Van Dam, Big E, R-Truth, Xavier Woods, Alberto Del Rio, Cesaro, Adam Rose, Bo Dallas, Sin Cara, Heath Slater, Titus O'Neil, Fandango, Dolph Ziggler, Zack Ryder, one of the members of Los Matadores, Kofi Kingston, The Miz, Gregor Khali, and I think I said Rob Van Dam, I don't know for sure, and Ryback. So, if you haven't checked out Grimm's Toy Show for their PPV predictions, Grimm and Hugh Wife are, they were in it. Hugh Wife was kind of surprised though, but they said that Adam Rose and Damien Sandow might be pulled out of the IC title match, and they might go off against each other if they add another match to it. Another match people really don't care about, but of course, if they do make that match, Adam Rose is going to win again, because Damien Sandow is really just on a terrible losing streak. And then our next match we have, see here. We have the Usos going off against Luke Harper and Eric Rowan in a 2 out of 3 falls tag team championship match. Now, the Money in the Bank match from last month, it was a good match. I really liked it. It was really entertaining, and it's good the Usos retained the titles. But the looks of it, I think this one goes on the Wyatts. I might not be a fan of the Wyatts. I might like the Usos more than the Wyatts, but I honestly think the Wyatts are gonna take the belts from the Usos. Just because it's 2 out of 3 falls, anything can happen. Bray might even interfere or something. Who knows? But it was just kind of weird that. I wouldn't say weird, but it's just kind of like boring because no, I don't think people want to see this feud anymore between the Wyatts and the Usos. I think they just want to see one of these guys just get rid of this feud or something. Because if you check out the Raw Fallouts or SmackDown Fallouts, and the Usos say they lost a match against the Wyatts because of you know since they're twins, it's like the referee gets confused of who's legal in the ring and who's out. Like that one time where Harper did the discus clothesline to, I believe it was Jay, but Jimmy was the legal man and he pinned Jay, and the referee was confused. But then he talked backstage in the Raw Fallout and stuff, and then they said they would get a rematch with them. So we really don't want to see this feud go on any longer, because to me and to all the other people, we think it's just getting boring at this feud. But my prediction, I think we're having a new tag team champions, the Wyatts. And then right after that match, we have Bray Wyatt going one-on-one against Y2J, Chris Jericho. Well, these two had never faced each other. This is the first time ever, but it's kind of been getting personal lately. Well, not personal, but it's basically the Wyatt's fault that this match is happening, because there was no point for this Jericho Wyatt feud to happen. I don't even know why it happened, but a lot of people are excited for this feud. I mean, I would say I'm kind of excited for it. I think it would be a good feud. And, with the Cena Wyatt feud, Cena won that feud. So yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry that had to happen, but, people always walk in during videos, which is stupid. But anyways, the Wyatt Jericho match, I'm going with Bray Wyatt because, I don't think Jericho's going to win this first match. 52 is going on one-on-one against each other. I will say this, they're going to have a rematch at SummerSlam with Jericho and Wyatt again. And then I do think that Jericho will win that match, but who knows? Jericho might get lucky, might win this match. Who knows? But my pick is Bray Wyatt. And then in the main event, we have the WWE World Heavyweight Champion John Cena defending the belt against Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, and the Demon Kane in a fatal 4-way match for the title. And now Cena's a 15-time world champion, so obviously Cena's going to retain the belt because, there was never a title reign where Cena lost the belt in over a month or so, but Cena's going to retain the belt, and, I don't know, who knows, it might be Cena versus Reigns at SummerSlam for the title. I don't know for sure, or it might be Cena versus Lesnar. People do think that Brock Lesnar's going to return again, and he's going to go after Cena's belts, so I do think it's either going to be John Cena versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, or John Cena versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. But I don't even know if this is possible. They might even have a triple threat match between Cena, Reigns, and Lesnar. If not, then it's definitely going to be Cena and Lesnar or Cena and Reigns. So yeah, so those are my predictions for Battleground 2014 coming tonight, tomorrow night in the WWE Network. Let me know what you guys think, and that's it. So yeah, my predictions are Naomi versus Cameron, Naomi, Rusev versus Swagger, Jack Swagger if possible, AJ Lee versus Paige, AJ Lee, the IC title battle royal. It's either, like I said, it's either gonna be Damien Sandow, Adam Rose gonna face off each other in a match, but I never gave my prediction who's gonna win this match. I do think it's gonna be Bo Dallas because everybody believes, so he might win the Intercontinental Championship. If not, my second pick is Dolph Ziggler because I think he deserves a belt more than anybody else. But it kind of sucked that Baghdad Barrett had to get injured, and they had to strip him off the belt, but like they did with Bryan, but it was stupid. But I do think it's gonna be Swagger. Not Swagger. I do think it's gonna be either Bo Dallas or Dolph Ziggler to win the belt. Anyways, so yeah, and then Ambrose versus Rollins. I didn't really say much about this match, but I do think that Ambrose is gonna win this match because he's been getting beat downs this past week with Rollins and Kane and Orton and all that, and he got another beat down for last night on SmackDown in his match against Kane in the main event. So Ambrose is gonna win this match. Hopefully he does. And Usos versus Harper and Rowan. I'm going with the Wyatts. Bray Wyatt versus Jericho, Wyatt, and then Cena, Reigns, Orton, Kane, Cena. And if possible, if at the end of this match we might have a new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. If Cena happens to retain the belt, which he is, and Seth Rollins might even come in and cash in the belt. He might even cash in the briefcase and win the belt. Who knows? Anyway, guys, those are my predictions for WWE Battleground 2014, and I will make another video on the results after I see the pay-per-view tomorrow night on the WWE Network. Anyways, guys, I'm out.